In the state of Ohio, for specifically the public librarian section, I'm curious, what is your policy for discarding books? When do you donate them or throw them away or whatever it may be? Do you not have them checked out for a year? Is there a policy on certain books are no longer allowed? I'm curious. I have found some discarded books, and I'll do a follow-up on this, but if you could let me know, that would be wonderful. If not Ohio, I'm curious about each of your states. Public libraries. Bye. Many of you asked about my concerns within discarding books in Ohio, and my main reason for asking is representation. So I found this book. These are actually friends of mine, but it came from a library in Ohio. Now, that library stated discard, okay? And it was about a year after it had been released. So my question really was rooted to this book. Like, why in 1 year would they get rid of this book? Growing up, there was no representation when it came to little people in libraries. I had one book and one book only, and that was this book. This is the only book that I grew up knowing that I could go to my local library and see another little person in print. So I feel like it's going to be interesting. I'm actually going to check out today some local libraries because I'm curious, what does the representation look like now versus then? Let's find out. Wanting to hopefully find a book on little people, how would I go about researching that?
We do have
Okay, let's see. Little space. Go. Not little people. Gypsy travel. DWARF. Don't give me Snow White. Dwarf planets. Black dwarf. Dwarf rabbits. It's kind of sad because there are no books. Zero. At my closest library that are for anything about little people, dwarfism, anything. There's dwarf planets, there's dwarf bunnies, but not anything regarding dwarfism within humans. And look at all these books. Like, this is the children's section. And it goes on for aisles, and yet there's still nothing for little people. Here's one, but it's zero available. Another one, zero available. This one, only ebook, but at least it's available. That broke my heart. At first, I was only searching this library, but this is a suburb within LA County. And then because there were zero books here at this library, I was like, okay, let's search all libraries in LA County. And Jen and Bill's book came up, but only in ebook fashion. There were no physical children's books for children that could learn about little people or dwarfism. The keywords that I used were little people, dwarfism, little person, achondroplasia, because that is the most common type of dwarfism, hoping that that word would come up, and absolutely nothing. Why does this affect me? Because I feel like this is part of our world's problem. We don't share knowledge on a small scale for children. And if kids were able to read books about little people, maybe they would have maybe there would be less of an issue staring or calling you names or bullying or anything that is hurtful to our generation, because you would know that we're just like you and we can become great things in life, whether it be doctors, executive producers, lawyers, you name it, we have done it. And I feel that not having that representation there is really unfortunate, and hopefully I can do something about it.